So, good morning. I wanted to stop and talk about something that just happened to me. And something that I don't really talk about when it comes to dialysis. So, basically, dialysis itself runs pretty smoothly, and pretty much it's just that I am often very surprised, which in itself surprises me, that people are not more aware of what dialysis is. Because in my world, dialysis is everything, right? It's like the foundation of my life. It's what I do day in and day out. And so I know that in other people's worlds, that it is not on the forefront because they have so many other things on their forefront. But what surprises me is when it is a medical facility that really has no idea about what dialysis is or what comes along with it, I guess. So I was at an appointment, and so I share this because it's important that if you are a dialysis patient, and not even a dialysis patient, but like any type of chronic health person, and you find yourself feeling badly because you have to do what you have to do, I want you to know that, one, you're not alone, and two, it's common. It's just how our life is. And three, you didn't do anything wrong. So my situation today was that I had an appointment at 8 o'clock. Now, for whatever reason, I am just so tired between 5 and probably 8. And I tend to get a burst of energy late at night. So my calendar is just my time is just kind of switched around because I really need to get to bed earlier, and then that way I can get up earlier, right? But nonetheless, I overslept and I jerked awake, and I was like, okay, well, it's 6:30. I guess I better get going. And then before I realized it, it was 7:30. And I was like, what is today? And then it dawned on me that I had a doctor's appointment at 8 o'clock. So I had to make the really quick decision about whether or not I needed to get ready with time to not kill myself getting there, and also to have time to do my exchange. So at that time in the morning, though, it is just one exchange. It's just filling, which is pretty fast. And I decided that my appointment, which was just down the street, wouldn't be that long. So I'm just going to go straight to the appointment. And when I get done, I'll race home, do my exchange, and I'll be about an hour and a half off my time, which is fine because on PD dialysis, of course, I can fluctuate, right? Well, I am now looking at 2 o'clock's past time. And so part of me is not worried because that's PD dialysis. You can do your time when you need to. And so right now I'm doing my first exchange, which means I'm just filling. But in the back of my head, I just feel off because I'm like, I needed to do my exchange now. Like, I need to get going. They were having a little bit of computer issues too, so I know that wasn't on the person, but at the same time, it was frustrating because, when things are going down and nobody really wants to say, like, nobody's taking accountability. Apparently my intake person, additional thing they had to do at 9 o'clock. And so I'm always in and out of, because I really just have the kidney disease, then I don't really have to spend a lot of time with all the paperwork because I don't have a bunch of other chronic illnesses. I just kind of speed through my paperwork. I didn't realize it was going to take so long to get through this type of paperwork. So basically, my person was double booked. And I happened to be there first, so she was taking care of me, and then she had to push me to the side and have me go to another person who could finish up paperwork, so that she could handle this other thing, that she was the only person who was able to handle that, which was fine, except for the fact that the second person was so rude, and just like she literally was like, well, this is going to take another hour at least. And I'm going to assume it was her supervisor on the other side of the partition was like, don't worry about that part. Just get all the paperwork signed and all this stuff, right? I don't know. It was just so awkward, and I felt dismissed, and I was mad. I was getting upset at that point because I'm like, this isn't my fault. Like, I am feeling very isolated and dismissed and like a burden. And yet, I'm the one paying you guys to do this job. Like, if it wasn't for me coming in here, you guys wouldn't be working right now, because it takes your patience for you to get a paycheck. So it was just gross and awful. And, when the second person came back into her cubicle too, she was just like, she didn't say hi. She wasn't welcoming. She was just like so annoyed that she had to finish up the paperwork that I was like, I just want to get out of here. So the good news about dialysis is that you can definitely use it when you need to. At about an hour and 45 minutes into the whole thing, I was like, I got to go. I need to do my exchange. I'm on dialysis. And as we were leaving, she said, well, you can reschedule with the nurse in the front, but just know that this takes 2 hours. And I thought, that is so rude, because first of all, I didn't know it was going to take 2 hours. Nobody informed me about that, because I would have definitely had set my alarms to get me up an hour early so that I could have had everything fit in. As it is, I still have to do my exchange here, which I'm doing right now, and then race Smokey out to go potty, because he's had to wait now. And it's almost 11. And I do my first exchange at 7. So you can see how everything just got way out of whack. I'm exaggerating. It's actually almost going to be 10. So not quite 11. But still, the point is, it was just chaos. Now, part of me is really mad because I feel dismissed, like I said. But also the other part of me is like annoyed with you. You guys are like medical professional people. Like, this is your job. Here we are, back here again, right? Like, there's no reason that I should be treated this way, because it's not my fault. And there's so many other ways you can say things in a way that doesn't make me feel like it's my fault that time went long and that your system is chaos and that you double booked. Like, that's not on me. And yet I walked out feeling that way and almost guilty that I have to reschedule and come back for them because of the dialysis. But that's where I'm here to say, like, that is not our fault and that is not our issue. And damn right, if you have to go back 3 or 4 times because of your dialysis, and that's what you have to do. And they need to understand that. And quite frankly, I don't think professionally or legally they're allowed to hold that against you, because it's not our fault. At least that's how I look at dialysis. It's not my fault that I didn't do anything necessarily to make me go on dialysis, like I just have the one functioning kidney. Like, that's not my fault. Eating right, that's my fault. Not eating right, that's my fault. Eating or drinking, like, what am I drinking? That's my responsibility. So there is that. But at the same time, just know that there will be times that you have to stand up for yourself And you have to play your dialysis card, and you have to say, I cannot stay any longer. I have to do my dialysis. And it's okay. It's okay. Because you have to take care of you. We're the sinking ship. If we are on a sinking ship, then you save yourself. And then you can explain it later if you need to. But typically places like that, you shouldn't even have to explain it. You should just say, I have to go do my dialysis. And they should be like, oh, okay. We're so sorry. Which the lady at the reception desk was very kind. And I told her, I'm on dialysis. I didn't realize it would take this long. I need to go. I will come back and finish it. I'll just have to reschedule it. And she's like, oh, yes, please go do that. Take care of you. And then call us and we'll be absolutely happy to take care of you. And so that to me made me feel more assured, like, okay, maybe that second person was just having a bad day. But at the same time, I have managed people. I have ran businesses to help them become better. And the first rule is always leave your crap at the door. Leave it there. Because your job is to be customer service, and taking care of your customer is more important than how you might feel about your day. And things happen. Like, that's the other thing, things happen. So anyways, I'll take my own advice with like things happen and just continue on with my day. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.